In this tutorial, we will learn how to use the various features within the SimHawk software. While SimHawk can be used only with your computer and a mouse, referred to as virtual mode, the experience is more realistic if we use the full SimHawk kit with the external camera, and this is what we'd like you to try out. Camera mode is operated with the assembled kit, which you should already have received. Today, we're going to focus on what you'll see once you launch SimHawk in camera mode. Navigating within the software can be done with a mouse or with keyboard shortcuts. In order to see all of these shortcuts, press F1 on your keyboard at any time. On some laptops, you may need to press the Fn key with the F1 button. Let's take a look at the software's home screen. This screen is divided into three main components or sections: the operating buttons, a real-time ultrasound image, and a 3D model screen which displays the transducer's location as you scan. Now, let's dive into exploring the operating buttons. These are found on the top and left of your home screen, and other operating buttons will appear as you interact with the platform. On the top of your home screen, you will find the menu bar. The Courses button opens a drop-down menu showing the courses for which you have been registered. For this pilot, we have selected one course for you to explore. Click Open to select a specific course. This action will enable the Training button. A blue process wheel will appear while the content is being downloaded. Go ahead and click Download Course Material to download all the course content. Clicking on the Training button will open a drop-down list with the training modules within your course. The Performance button opens a document which provides information about your performance as you scan. You can review your performance at any time by clicking this button. The Settings button opens a drop-down menu with the option to select or change the preferred camera. Make sure the camera provided by SimHawk, called the General Webcam, is selected. When it is working properly, you should see a green light on the camera itself. The Help button opens a drop-down menu with options, such as keyboard shortcuts and probe manipulation gestures for those scanning in virtual mode. Now that we've reviewed the menu bar buttons, let's explore what happens when you launch a training. After downloading, select one of the trainings from the Training drop-down in the menu bar. New operating buttons will now be available. Let's review them. First, let's talk about the Guidance buttons, which appear on the lower left side of the screen. There are two Help buttons which you can enable or disable by clicking on them. The Reset Position button resets the position of the transducer to the default position on the ultrasound image. This action is required whenever the ultrasound transducer is moved out of the camera's field of view. The Help Position button displays the correct transducer position on the 3D human model to obtain the required view. To acquire the same image as the reference image, your transducer needs to be fully merged with the blue transducer. The Help Image button displays the slice image you are being asked to obtain. There are two types of transducers in the SimHawk software, abdominal and vaginal, and you select the desired transducer by clicking on the appropriate transducer button. For your exploration in this pilot, we have only provided an abdominal transducer. Enhancement buttons are used to control a specific aspect of image processing. These buttons are operated by keyboard shortcuts, by using the up and down arrow keys or with a mouse. As a reminder, keyboard shortcuts can be found under the Help button on the menu bar or by pressing F1. In order to reset the enhancement buttons to default, click on the Reset All button. Now that we've reviewed the operation buttons, let's talk about the courses. We have both guided training and freestyle training within your course. Each guided training includes missions with specific questions. There are three types of questions: multiple choice, mark, and measure. Once launched, the name of the training and its description will show up in the upper left blue window. Each mission has a specific slice image or target image that you will be asked to acquire. Mission requirements can be found on the lower left blue window. Once you have obtained the requested target image, press the Freeze button and then press Save. Next, complete the required questions to proceed. Some courses offer real-time feedback. For these, you'll see input on your questions as you go. For a multiple-choice question, click on your answer. After submitting the desired answer in multiple-choice questions, the correct answer will be colored green, and an incorrect answer will be colored red. In a measure question, a button displays how the expert performed the measurement. For the mark questions, click the required location on the ultrasound image as indicated by the prompt to mark the image. In this type of question, the acceptable polygon within which responses are correct will be displayed. V means that you were within the boundaries of the right location, and X means you pressed the wrong location. For the measure questions, a caliper is activated and can be moved to any location on the ultrasound image screen. In order to measure, position the first caliper on the desired location and click the left side of the mouse or touchpad. Then, position the second caliper and click the Set button. After setting the two fixed points, the measured distance will appear on the right side of the specific question section and on the lower left area of the ultrasound screen. If you change your mind when doing a measurement, use the Change button. This lets you change the last set location. The Reset Measure button deletes all measurement points. When you finish all the missions and questions in your training, the performance tracker will open and display your answers. Now we'll wrap up by talking about Freestyle Training. Here, there are no assigned questions. You can move and scan as you'd like within the target area and complete the mission in whatever order you prefer. To navigate between the ultrasound cases, use the arrows located above the mission box. You can save desired slice images by clicking the Freeze button and then Save. There are also options to write notes, perform measurements, and draw on the images that appear after saving. By clicking on the Preview button, you can view your acquired images with any markings and can edit the notes as necessary. When you feel that you have completed the training, click on the Submit button. The training will end and you can review your submissions with the performance tracker. This should be good enough to get you started. In order to find more information about SimHawk and its features, visit our website at www.simhawk.net or reach out to us. Thank you.